So we'll start with a little tuning, combining a breath and movement, and then we'll have the opening ceremony. So let's put all our hands in the air, and 30 times we'll exhale while putting our hands down, and then inhale like. And now 10 push-ups. I'm joking. And slowly closing eyes. And arriving here in the space on this very special day, in a very special place, with very special people, and feeling the gratitude for being here today. And feeling what led you here today, all the little decisions you might have made in your life, the synchronicities, the magic of life that makes that. This is how Tuesday morning looks like to you now. So you can open your eyes and we'll have a very beautiful day today, combining ceremonies and connection to each other, connection to the earth, and we'll have a fun connection and also a day filled with purpose and with very interesting talks, a lot of inspiration, and ideally concrete ideas, projects that we can move forward on together to fully enter this portal and manifest the new earth. So we're 4 organizers, but two of them are upstairs. They'll keep welcoming people. We're in Ubud, so some people are a bit late. And Stephanie, who's here, joined the first event we did 2 months ago, and you really loved it. And you felt you wanted to be part of it and join the organization. It's been a real pleasure to have you on the organization team. And you've been putting together with Malia here, who's going to host the ceremony, a beautiful opening ceremony. So before we connect together, before we go more into details, I think it's really beautiful to start with this ceremony. So I'll leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, I also want to say thank you for being here and welcome to this day full of connection, full of, raising together energy and the space of co-creation, tuning in to our inner selves and seeing that beauty in everyone else. Thank you for trusting and thank you for listening to your calling to be here. And today we were co-creating the last 2 months what is our intention to be part of creating new earth. And in the middle here you can see the base of being a human. Being a human being is being connected with nature and understanding that we have everything in us to cultivate and to grow seeds. And this opening ceremony will be all about remembering that, putting or creating this connection again with our heart and putting intentions back to earth, back into nature. And yeah, today we also put a lot of focus on creating a day with a lot of impactful input, but also tuning into ourselves and having a full day of experience and adventures and ceremonies, because it's a very powerful portal day. And for that, we also wanted to have a very magical ceremony master who has the power to alchemize the power of the voice, the power of our inner and outer voice and truth. And yeah, I'm very honored to be here with all of you, and I can't wait to co-create this day. And yeah, give now the mic further to our ceremony master, Marlia, and we will open this portal this day with a very heart-opening, creative cacao ceremony. Enjoy and yeah, embrace your magic within you.
Good morning, selamat pagi, happy solstice. Welcome, welcome. You guys want to take a seat for a few minutes, just for us to be more comfortable? Let's include everybody. So if you feel there's somebody on your back, just make space for them and include us all in. Welcome, everyone. I woke up really excited today. I think I woke up later than our cacao mistress over there. She woke up earlier to make the medicine. And yeah, we're so grateful that she's bringing us the cacao in a few minutes. And this is quite a special day, depending from where you've grown up, where you're coming from. For me, this used to be the day of celebrating the start of the winter, right? Having like the biggest night. And here we are in the southern hemisphere celebrating it the other way around. So today we have 1 minute more light. And guess where you are at? You are the light leaders. So we get to have 1 minute more light. It might seem, brief, but it's the biggest day of the year. And here we are in this in-between world of looking at what has come through this last year, what were your visions and your plans for 2021, in the way especially that 21 came, and having a few more days now to kind of like finalize and feeling the catalyze and how it's going to be alchemized into 2022. So today also for me is quite a lot important about that I am kind of like resuming and figuring out what were my intentions for last year, and coming into this day and figuring out and tuning in with what I want to create for the next year. And there's a lot of co-creation happening, and that's another part of my life that I'm so grateful at the moment, and I'm sure a lot of you too, that we can find these beautiful possibilities for co-creation and meeting family and contributing to the tribe, contributing back to Mother Earth, planting these trees and planting these seeds for the new earth to come alive. So I'm super excited to be sitting here with all of you. And the flow of our morning today is dropping into our hearts, drinking the cacao in 7 very conscious sips by opening the directions, So we're going to face the 4 cardinal directions, then give praise to the skies, give thanks to the earth, give thanks to the heart, and then sing a sacred song all together, using our voices to activate the space and just feeling how we can all contribute into this one voice that can spiral up and just give a signal to whoever is watching, to our galaxy, that we are here and we are alive and we are awake and we are ready. So after that, we're going to create a tobacco offering. So there's this ball on the table and you get a little bit of tobacco in your hand. We can do this all together at the end of the ceremony. We'll put some music on and feel free to hold the tobacco in your heart or in front of your lips and just whispering or just talking inside or talking out loud your intention into the tobacco prayer. And then this plant will be planted as the Lightleaders community has the vision to create this land and abundance and co-creation for everyone, so that it can be planted in the soil. Prayers of all of us being carried into the soil, go out into the ether, and ta-da-da-da, 2022 coming, seeing a lot of these intentions coming alive. So as more people are coming in, just make them feel invited into our circle. And as the cacao cups are gonna come to your hand, let us drop for a few minutes in our hearts, and then we'll stand up again to open the directions.
Yeah, we will wait a bit till everyone has his cup of cacao, and feel invited to already go inwards with open or closed eyes. And you know, it's not about waiting for the cacao. It's actually right now life invites us to feel the beauty in every now moment. We don't have to wait for anything. Listen to nature. Listen to the birds. And feel the wind whispering into your ear. Feel the support. Feel that you're held, that you're held. And try to connect with your breath. energy and attention inwards. Feel your heart. And listen to the beats. Feel that you are alive. And sink even more into this present moment. We are creating now a space together, full of trust, safety, empowerment, and flow. And try to visualize and see yourself. How would it feel if you're fully connected to yourself? If you're taking every single step to stay fully connected to your heart. How would you show up in every single moment? And by visualizing that, feel into this moment. Feel into the expansion. Every emotion and every feeling is welcome. Soften even more and sink even more into your heart. The more you feel your heart wide open, the more whole you feel. The more magic you can create. Enjoy this state of peace. And maybe you see and feel that everyone in this circle is supporting you on your journey. Maybe you feel that we are all in this together. Embracing heart connections. Embracing embracing the power of authenticity. Giving and receiving unconditional love. That's what we are here for. Enjoy this state. That's your pure self. And now connect with the cacao in front of you. And stay present within yourself. Stay present and connected with your heart. Feel one with yourself and everyone else in this circle and with the entire planet. Because we are one. One with Source, one consciousness. Find a moment to connect with your cacao. Bring it to the nose, have a smell. Bring it to the heart. Keep breathing. Our ancestors and the natives of Central America, South America, they know about the medicine properties of this plant. And they make sure that they spread it far and wide. This property of opening the heart, the sacredness of cacao. And they also know about the sacredness of the elements. How by giving gratitude to the Great Spirit and the elements is bringing more guidance, more clarity into one's life. And the elements are not just something that lives outside of us. They also live inside of us. And in the moment that we are paying respect
feels like we are paying more respect to our own being. Appreciating it, giving thanks. Native tribes gathering around the fire, sacred fire, giving offerings with the tobacco to the Great Spirit so that they can have the visions to lead their community into the future and have the clarity to know when to do what and when to just be. So let us take one breath all together just before we stand up to open the directions. So prepare to breathe in, allow a sound to come through the exhalation. And let us rise up. Have your cacaocito close to your heart. And before you take your first sip, let us take all the sips together. And we are now ready to open the 4 cardinal directions. And first one goes to the south. So if you all turn to the south, you may have one hand to your heart with the cacao and one palm activated towards the south, just feeling in to the element of earth. So we give thanks for the element of earth, for the stability, the foundation, the nourishment, this foundation. Thank you for allowing us to rest our roots in your beautiful soil so that we can explore the darkness, explore the shadow work, explore the mysteries of the unknown. And through this exploration, we arrive closer and closer to the light, to who we truly are. And Spirit of the South, let us walk gently onto the earth. Teach us the beauty way. So have a sip from your cacao, honoring the Spirit of the South and the element of earth. We're turning towards the west, over at this side. Cool, so let's face this way. And we're opening the direction of the west, giving thanks to the element of the water. Thank you for the fluidity, for the connections. Thank you for the relations, the creation, the change. Thank you for allowing us to flow in this rhythm of change, letting us swim in this vast ocean of possibilities of creation. And as we are learning how to find stillness and wisdom, when the waters are tamed, we get to maintain that stillness and wisdom. When the waters get rough, knowing, deeply knowing that we have the clarity for when the wave is waiting over at the other side of stillness. Have a sip from your cacao, honoring direction of the west. Element of water. And turning towards the north, giving thanks to the element of fire. Thank you for the courage, for the passion, for the determination, for the strength, for the transformation. Thank you for allowing us to burn the toxins in the physical body, the emotional body, mental body, so that we can transcend into the spiritual body and beyond. And as we rise through the smoke, like a rising phoenix, we get to reconnect with the confidence and the strength that lies within. And have a sip from your cacao, honoring the direction of the north, honoring the element of fire. And turning to the east, opening this portal direction of the east, we're giving thanks for the element of air. Thank you for the vastness, the vulnerability, the openness, the trust, the acceptance. As we are breathing all together, feel the nourishment, feel the space that is created within you, and allow a sound through your exhalation. Prepare to take this breath all together, breathing in. And keep feeling this expansion that becomes so present inside the body with each and every breath. Finding the space to open our wings when we wish to take flight. And we take flight to arrive to all of those desires that we want for ourselves, so that we are able to match our sacred mission and soul purpose on this earth. And spirit to the east, help us fly wing to wing with our mission and with great spirit. Have a sip from your cacao, honoring direction of the east, the element of air. And turning once more into our circle, facing in the middle. This one goes to the skies, to the heavens. You may lift your arms up to the sky if you want, look up. It goes to the spirit of the cacao. It goes to the true essence. Thank you for helping us dissolve all the barriers that we have created for ourselves, so that we can finally reconnect to the language of the heart and listen from this space and speak from this space. So this is an invitation for all of us as we are opening and being guided through this portal. Throughout the day, catch yourselves feeling that you're coming from that space. You're listening, absolute consciousness, what the others are saying. And when you're about to speak, connect first to your heart space and speak. Honoring the skies, honoring the true essence, have a sip from your cacao to the heavens. Bowing down to Pachamamita, put your palm on the ground if you want, and connect to the earth. This next one goes to our ancestors, our elders, Tada Pedro and Ana Marina, and all of those who have transferred the knowledge from generation to generation, letting us receive this wisdom and the experience together so that we can carry it on through to the rest of the world and become the leaders that we were meant to be, become the leaders that we longed for. Each one of us has 2,048 ancestors, 9 generations back. And just imagine how many of them are common from one another. So we are one tribe family, and we were born for these times. have a sip from your cacao, honoring the ancestors, all of those who have come before us and all of those who are walking right now into this future moment. Standing back up with a firm, loose body. Bring both arms to the heart. And you may finish now the last sips of your cacao. It's giving thanks to the protectors and the guardians that are chaperoning this sacred land. Matur suksuma Mama Bali. Thank you so much, Mama Bali, for taking us in, for receiving us, for protecting these seeds of cacao, this medicine, and all of the other medicines that we can have so gracefully in our lives. We are grateful for the plant medicine. We're grateful for the sun and the rain and the waterfalls and the rivers and the oceans, the fire, the volcanoes, the lava, the winds. We are grateful for the earth. We are grateful for both the river and the banks of the river, holding it together. We are grateful for the stillness and the movement, the darkness and the light, the sound and the silence. Have this sip and finish your cacao with paying respect to Mama Bali. So, if you haven't finished already, find a couple of moments to have the final sips and rest your glasses somewhere around the pillars. Leave the space open so that you can take a little walk and just meet and greet with your eyes, with your auric field, with your energy, the people that are here today. And we'll come into a sacred song together. One more time, honoring the directions and the ancestors. So feel free whenever you want to walk and whenever it feels good to stay still. Have a little look who is around here today. Ready to welcome this portal together. And wherever you may find your vocal journey right now, this is not about playing it beautiful, singing voice. This is all about creating a container, all of us, with one voice rising up into the ether, into the skies, into the heavens, into the galaxy, and further up. So that we can be heard. So that we can be met. So let's find our joining voices together into sacred song. Bring it in, however it sounds like. And just repeat after me. And once you get the lyrics, you'll be doing it. For the south, for the south, for the west, for the west, for the north, for the north, for the east, for the east, for the south, for the south, for the west, for the north, for the east. Grandmother, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. Let's sing this one together. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. For the white people, for the white people, for the red people, for the black people, for the yellow people, for the white people, for the red people, for the black people, for the yellow people. And come on this together. Grandmother, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. All hail to Grandfather. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. For the past moment, for the now moment, for the future moments, and all eternity. For the past moment, for the now moment, for the future moments, and all eternity. Come join me on this one. Grandmother, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. All hail Grandfather. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. For the snake, for the jaguar, for the colibri, and the eagle. Yes, for the snake, for the jaguar, for the colibri, and for the eagle. Join me. Grandmother, we're calling on you. We need your guidance grandfather. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. One more time, one more time. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. One last time, grandfather. Grandfather, we're calling on you. We need your guidance now. Stay with the body sensations, just feeling into whatever is happening, welcoming every and each emotion. Breathing all in, breathe it all in, breathe it all in. And let it out, let it out, let it out. I'm gonna give it one more go. Breathe it all in, breathe it all in, breathe it all in. And when you're ready, let it out, 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 let it out. Whatever it might be, whatever you woke up with this morning, whatever has been troubling you since last night, whatever you feel you've been stuck with this past year, this is the moment, this is the time. Feel free to put it into a thought that will become words, that will become your contribution to this tree in the middle, to the prayers of this community, to the light leaders of the future. Make sure that you are very specific, because when you're speaking specifically, you manifest specifically. So any details in that dream of yours, any details in that vision of yours that you want to come true, be very clear. The universe is listening. One more time. Breathe it all in, 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 breathe it all in. And let it out, 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 let it out. Breathe it all in, breathe it all in, breathe it all in, breathe it all in, breathe it all in. And let it out, 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 let it out. I would love to have a member of the core organizers of today's event, perhaps coming in the middle, having a little bit of this tobacco and setting an intention, placing the prayer into the tobacco, placing the prayer into the tree, and then afterwards, just at your own time, and feel free to go all together. This is like as much as personal, as much as collective. Find yourself going in the middle, taking some tobacco and whispering or speaking your intentions, your true intentions, into the tobacco, and just placing it on the tree inside. Gonna later plant this tree into the soil so that our prayers get carried into the ether, manifesting reality.
So much cable salad. Okay, so now we are fully aware of what it feels to feel the magic within ourselves. And yeah, I'm asking now Oliver, as a representative of all of us light leaders, to share verbally out into the world what it means to feel, to be, to live new earth.
As we shift times into a great age, a new golden age for this planet, we must remain centered and strong within ourselves. Amongst any chaos around, let us feel joy, inviting all of us in this moment to find that inner gemstone of joy that is always accessible. And to remember that as we build the new paradigm, we can always choose how we do it. And more so, the how of the new paradigm is more important than the what. So the intention I bring forth personally, and inviting everyone here to bring forth as we plant the tobacco, is to really feel into how we're showing up in this upcoming cycle. How we wish to plant the seeds of the future. Not what they are, but what energy we put into it. And to me, what's resonant today is that of joy. Thank you.
And so now we are inviting every one of you to and yeah, setting your intention, how you would like to show up, how you would like to go your single steps, moment by moment, day by day. And then we invite you, if you're ready, to take some tobacco and infuse it with the energy you would like to bring into New Earth and plant it into the tree. It's like an avocado tree, which we will plant into the mountains of Munduk, where there will be built home, a city of light.
Thank you. Yes, this works. Thank you so much. Malia, where are you? Yeah, thank you so much, Malia and Stephanie, for putting together this beautiful ceremony. And let's give both of them a shower of love. Spirit fingers. And I invite everyone to come into what we're kind of in a circle. And so I told you a little bit about Stephanie, who joined the organization. We're for organizing today. So there's Yono, I think maybe about half were here last time too, and it was the two of us. And since then we had Stephanie and Celine. They joined the event 2 months ago, and they really loved it. They felt the call to join the Lightleaders, to join also to organize. And that's something that's available to everyone here. That's how we want to co-create the movement. It's we'll talk about decentralized technology, but also in spirit, it's something where everyone can take some leadership. And if you want to organize your own event, if you want to collaborate with us, that's how it works. And so that's how Stephanie and Celine put their hand up to help us co-create this event. And to be honest, after the first event, we thought it's really cool, but there might be a few things we could improve around beautifying the event, having that feminine touch. So you can see with the little tree, with upstairs, the offering has been really beautiful. I'd love to invite you guys to share a little bit about what excites you about organizing this. So I'll start with you, Celine.
Thank you, Alex. It's a great pleasure to be here with you guys today. I would have never imagined the first edition that I would be part of it, but somehow, like deep inside myself, it feels very much aligned. And as Alex said, it's really beautiful to see that we are all here to support each other, and we all have some potential and something to explore and to share and to connect within ourselves even more than what we could imagine. And together it feels even more real and powerful. So yeah, I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to bring my touch, and with the support of locals as well and amazing sponsors. So yeah, I'm gonna give a word about that later. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're gonna have an amazing day, and yeah, very much looking forward to connect more with you.
First of all, thank you, every single one of you. I feel already that we just tune in to something which you cannot see, but you just feel it. And it's such an honor to be in this circle full of very conscious and heart-centered people. It's like the biggest present, at least for me, I can experience on this planet. And yeah, it's happening, it's real, like you're here, every one of you is like, I just feel a lot of, there is not the word to express how I feel right now, but it's a lot of gratitude, and it's giving me a hard time to even realize what is happening right now. And I can remember when you were here standing 2 months ago and you guys were reflecting, oh yeah, so we had now some weeks of preparation and now it's getting real, and now I'm here and feeling the same, like, wow, 2 months ago I just joined this event because I felt it's resonating and there is something I can learn from, and I didn't understand at all what the experts were saying about decentralized organizations and token and DAO, and I was like completely overwhelmed. I didn't get it, but I just felt in my heart that's where I want to move to. It's just about the frequency and this genius energy, and I'm so grateful that I've been here, and I'm so grateful for you, for every one of you, because it means like just to be here in this time means already how much you have done on your spiritual and personal journey, and I just honor every one of you because I feel there is so much courage and so much, yeah, like brave steps, bold steps everyone has to take on this journey. So yeah, thank you for creating that together. And I don't have a plan right now what's happening, but we are going further, and yeah, we will also give the word then afterwards to the experts, that you get a little bit of feeling what they are talking about. And yeah, but first of all, I'm giving it further to you.
Yeah, I love what Stephanie has just said. And, you know, like for me and Alex, 4 or 5 months ago, we just connected on a Zoom call and had an idea, you know, and we were like, how can we catalyze the fruition of New Earth? Like what everyone across the globe, all these conscious light leaders are working on these beautiful, powerful missions. But like, what's the missing link, right? And what we decided was like the container, the space where we can all come together and to work together and to use our collective intelligence and our pooled resources and combine the energy of our hearts and our focus into one collective movement forward. And that's where all of this started, you know? And just like Stephanie was saying, like, standing here now and seeing all of you and being with all of you and feeling that connection is really, really profound. You know, we're all here because we have a similar vision. We're all here because we're on a similar mission. And here we are. So it's really beautiful to see each and every one of you here, and really beautiful to begin this co-creation process together. You know, the last step, they say, in manifestation is taking action in the direction of the manifestation, and just by being here today, you've taken a step in that direction. So thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, as you can feel, there's a lot of co-creation here. So Stephanie and Celine, who joined as participant last time, and are organizing, and that's also the invitation, even just for today for the event. Even just for today for the event, or after the event, if you want to be proactive, help organize. We have quite a few people here who are also helping us quite actively. So that's the invitation. Then for the schedule, I'll try a different mic. See if it's better with this one. Yeah, sounds better. So today, we had the ceremony already, and then nice the intro. Then we'll have mastermind groups together here. So we'll go in groups of 5, and Yana will share more. Then we'll have a delicious lunch, and Then we have a group meditation, and then 2 workshops. So just before the workshop, we'll have the people who organize explain a little bit more. They'll be after lunch, so you have more information before you make your choice. And anyway, everything is going to be recorded. So you've seen, where's Claudio? Claudio's over there, and forgot your name, brother. And Aris, they record everything. So even the session you miss, you'll have the recording in about a week. That's also something we share for the people who don't have the luck to be over here in Bali. Let them know if you don't want to be recorded, if you don't want to be on the video. And then we'll have a bit of movement and meditation, then the panel with the 4 guest speakers. They have different opinions on different things, going to be interesting and juicy. And then a closing ceremony, dinner, and then we'll go more into free flow here to connect more. We'll have some delicious tea, cherry coffee, I think called it like this, and music. So yeah, that's going to be the plan today. If you want to go to the bathroom from here, it's downstairs. And I wanted to share a little bit also what it means for me to gather the people here. I found that when I look at who I really want to connect with, well, I live in Ubud, right? So I'm quite connected to people who are connected into spirituality. But sometimes I've found that people who are into spirituality, into meditation, into plant medicine, they can be very dense, they can be into very beautiful things, but lacks a little bit of action, maybe. And then I was a bit also in the, let's say, conspiracy circles. And I think it's great for people to be aware of what's happening in the world. But at the same time, I wanted to be with people who are solution-driven and don't just talk about the problems. And I really like cryptos for some of these reasons, that it disrupts the old paradigm. And at the same time, I found in the crypto groups, there was still a lot of greed, a lot of unconsciousness, a lot of wanting to make it and just focusing on money. And so here, I feel like we combine people who are aware of what's happening in the world, but still are solution-driven, and also who want to use crypto for higher purpose. Overall, we're very solution-driven. And for me, this is really my tribe. So I'm super happy for you guys to be here, and I'm sure most of you resonate with what I shared now. And I would love to invite 3 or 4 people. If you want, just put your hand up, and I can give you the mic to share your intention for today. Why you're here? Why you're excited to be here?
Years back, I didn't share this intention in a conscious mastermind, so this is my chance for... It's finally time to do what we've been waiting for, and I have so many intentions that I don't think I want to waste the whole day sharing, but it's been birthing inside of me, as I know it's been birthing inside of all of us. I hold codes within my womb as a mother, and there's been so much beauty and destruction created. And what I want to do is ground in the technologies into this deep space of love. And so we can use these systems, anchor them inside of ourselves, and birth them out in the world in the perfect way that we all have been creating in our journeys so far. And I'd love to just weave these together. And finally, there's this gap between my own feminine and masculine. The overachiever masculine is like, do, go, 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 go. And the feminine energy that's just like, I want to lay back and relax, sort of the hippie healer. And I would love to bring together the old systems that have been working, the money systems that have kind of worked, like the good stuff from the old masculine and the old systems, and merge it with this ancient feminine love. So just aligning Father Sky, Mother Earth in all of our hearts together, and just trusting the magic unfolding. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sangeet, and I'm here because I just got to Bali like a month ago and just started getting more into crypto, and I've heard about Mastermind, and what you just said was really beautiful. And just to be a part of the change, and I sort of like observing. I'm from the States, so just watching how there's so much control and money, and like they're freaking out because they can't control this, and just to see how it all unfolds, and just to be part of this new way and decentralized and power back to the people. So it's an awesome organization. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So my name is Sarah. My intention is to bring more presence into our new consciousness, just to be and bring that way of creating and to be a catalyst for the younger generation. And I'm so happy that these two came with me because they kind of know it a little bit better than some of us are trying to figure it out. So I just feel I want to be more of a catalyst for that. That's my intention, and to just birth that more. Thank you for organizing this, and all of you here, some of you I know. It's just beautiful. Thank you.
Take one more.
And surrender to the flow of love that will.
Yes.
Yes, this works. Hi, everybody. My name is Lawrence. And the reason I wanted to share with you is because for weeks I've been talking to Alex, and I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. 12, 21, 21, I'm there. And as this day approached, there was this like experience that I had within my body of contraction, expansion, of like, maybe no, I don't know where this resistance came. And I didn't actually book until this morning, but it was like obvious that I was going to. It was just this internal experience, mind experience. And part of my process, as I sat down and I wrote, and this is why I want to share, because this is exactly like the intention moment right now, is to collaborate. I live this life where like I've for a long time been doing things the hard way. And I have so much fun when I'm in a relationship. I have so much fun when I'm like playing on a team, or like Alex and I have done in the last few months, like rolling in jiu-jitsu or dancing at ecstatic dance. Like as soon as you add people into the game, it becomes easy and fun and light. So my intention is partnership, it's relationship, it's collaboration, it's co-creation. Thank you.
Okay, last one.
What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? I just want to say, first of all, it's just absolute honor to be here, because I genuinely believe that in any group of people, and especially a group of people like this, someone in the room has the solution to no matter what problem someone else in the room has. We just don't know it yet. And that's what it means to be one. That's what it means to be one organism. And when we can figure out more and more how to actually come together in these beautiful ways where we can be both sovereign in ourselves and also coming together in this unison to move towards this world that we all agree on, that we're all trying to get to, and where we all just want to figure out how to get there, so much magic can come about. So I'm just so grateful that more and more of us are figuring out the ways and the structures to be able to create this trust between us so that we can come together in these ways, because it really is starting to be time, right? We're feeling it. We're seeing what's happening in the world. It's starting to go down. It really is the time for us to come together. And I'm just so grateful to be here. And my intention is sovereignty in the individual, and in the smaller groups, and in the bigger group, moving towards the vision that we all see.
beautiful. Sovereignty, talked about control, inspiration. There's like a lot there that I think resonates with everyone. Today we'll also have so Kia, she'll be back, but she has a beautiful stand there, and we have, where's Matt? Yeah. So we have a few people who support the event. I would love to start with Kimberly. Do you want to share a little bit about the amazing cacao we just tasted, and how much love you put into it, and how much time and dedication, and it tasted like a lot of love into it. So I know that's your secret ingredient.
Hi. I feel so honored to be here with all of you and to share this medicine of cacao. It's done so much to me and like transformed my life. So the way I prepare the cacao is I take around 6 hours to prepare it, and it's very intentional. I pull cards, I pull in the energies of whatever ceremony, whatever event is happening. I infuse it with crystals. There's adaptogens in there. There's rose water. There's just a lot of magic ingredients which allow us to drop deeper into our hearts, and also to balance the body, because sometimes what cacao can do is bring you a bit into a state like this, and so I add a few ingredients which balance it more so that the body can adjust more to the medicine. And yeah, it's been such an honor and joy, like true joy, to prepare this for today. And I was just in such bliss this morning preparing it. It was like just already feeling into that energy and the magic that's going to unfold today. And yeah, thank you all for having me here. And yeah, I love you.
Matt?
Thank you. It's fantastic to be here amongst so many believers. I think this room is full of people that believe before they see it and take that leap into the unknown from somewhere, despite what anyone thinks or what anyone says around them. So it's an extremely courageous group of people. It's like a distillation of courage. I think the last time this happened was about 500 or 600 years ago, and I would have been an Arabic Bedouin, and you all would have been Italian painters, and the world was coming out of drinking beer and for breakfast and having a very low-level experience. And my arrival would change everything, because I would introduce the coffee bean, and all of a sudden we go from brain numbing to brain stimulating, and we start having ideas, and we meet up and talk about these things, and we have something called the Age of Enlightenment, which gave birth to the Renaissance. But I feel that as we exit that age and we have the new Age of Enlightenment, I think that the duration of anything is proportional to the purity of the intention, where it was conceived. And so being here in the Light Leaders in Ubud, the intention feels pretty pure. And so today, the second Age of Enlightenment, or the Age of Reason, is not the coffee bean, but the cherry. It's the fruit on the outside. And so I spent the last 12 years up in the mountains in Aceh and living as a farmer to create things that I saw in my head that I wanted everyone else to see. And now I have a coffee cherry drink that is unique, that it stimulates the brain and a protein called brain development neuroplastic factor. And essentially that is what allows you to adapt your brain, to think differently. And whilst we are a collective of amazing thinkers that think differently, we need other people to catch up with us. And a lot of people want to change, but they can't. So you have to address the hardware before the software. And so we make this amazing drink. Everything is from wild plants who chose to be where they are. And everything's picked with intention. And so we keep the pranic value of all the plants that are inside it. And so we have 2 drinks today. One is called Focus and one is called Sleep. It's pretty self-explanatory. So after lunch, instead of a coffee or a Red Bull or an Adderall, whatever your touch is, you take one of these. And when you want to go to sleep, you ask the mystical nutmeg to take you into the dreamland as the greatest empathogen in nature. And so we'll be over at the end there. Come and try and experience them. The drink is called the hero drink, because we all are. Thanks.
I'll finish getting high on cacao and after lunch, try that. And last but not least, we have Kia. You have the beautiful stand here. And I'm happy to be a model for you today if you have more kimonos for me to try on.
Hi everyone, my name is Kia Ki. Very happy to be here. Thank you, Alex, and all the organizers for making this happen and everyone being here. It's my second time doing a stand here. And my brand is called Kia Ki, same as my name, which is a new name. It's a name that came to me, and it came with a poem. And instead of introducing my brand, obviously it is to embody beauty, which was very healing for me, to take up space in this world and feeling like I am beautiful and I can embody beauty, and everything I do is sacred, even putting an outfit or speaking or anything. So that is the main message. And this name came to me through this poem and many other experiences that synchronistically happened, and I would love to share it. And I feel like it's very relevant to this container. Sometimes I use it to evoke a portal myself. It's called death. But it is maybe death to the old world, but not in a way that we're killing it, but we are resurrecting it and making it truer. It's in honor for my 28th birthday. I'm terrified in this world where I feel alone, fighting the reflection of my own, repeating myself all day long. You tell me to survive is to fight, but to fight is to not live. I'm 28 now, it was my birthday, but it's death that I contemplate. It's the death to my identity, death to my liberty, death to the illusion of my individuality, that I am an energy and I only coexist in harmony as the expression of the one I am. If I am the sun, how can I dim my light? If I am the air, how can I trap me in a cage? If I'm destined to feel alive, how can I slowly become numb inside? I was born a witch with witty spells, born a mystic with intuitive daydreams, born a healer to ease the noise, born to be me, nothing more, nothing less. They say with great power comes great responsibility. Or is it? With great responsibility comes great power. I was waiting for my best fight, Now that I find the flow of my life, I awaken the warrior serpent inside. I go all the way into the core of life. When there is no more fight, beyond the wrong and right, what is left in my mind? To trust love will find a way. Life is just a game I play. I am safe to try, safe to vanish, safe to be given another life. I am safe to discover connection, safe to ask, to give, to receive. Nothing to lose, nothing to prove. What is left is my only truth. Back to my roots, death and rebirth. Cleanse, splatter the holy water. Thank you, everyone. So it's poetry inspired slow fashion. Thank you.
So beautiful. I promise we'll talk about cryptos at some point. But this is Ubud, right? So, actually, I have a poem too. Do you want to hear it? Put your hand up if you want to hear it. Okay, good. Cryptos can wait. As we went around, we could hear people's intentions, and some definitely we want to create the new, and we have such a beautiful life, right? That's our Tuesday morning. Maybe some of you 10 years ago were an accountant in New York, and Tuesday morning on the 21st of December looked a bit different. And we all have a very beautiful life, and we aspire for that. And as I mentioned earlier, people here are very solution-driven. And yet, I think it's good sometimes to see, like to stay in a place of inspiration, but sometimes like that sage diplomat in me is like, kind of fuck that, and gets a bit more of a warrior that's angry about things that are happening in the world. And that's when I wrote this poem. Can you play? Thank you. So it's a little bit more engaged. I feel powerless. This doesn't make sense. Now, almost 2 years ago, coming from Wuhan, a pandemic was threatening every human. It was about people dropping dead like flies. Now it looks like a bunch of lies. The news said 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and that's it. A year, 2 years now later, I can see it was all bullshit. Collective amnesia, Orwellian dystopia, rewriting history like no one has eyes to see. Like I don't have a heart to feel that it's not the virus that makes us ill. It's the attempt to control us and your willingness to acquiesce. They can call me a conspiracist, soon maybe even a terrorist. I claim here that I will not be the robot the sick elite of that society wants me to be. Some friends make fun of me. My family thinks I'm crazy. But can't you see the temporary state of emergency has become a war on our sovereignty? A war on our very humanity, on everything that makes us free. Freedom of speech, freedom to move, they have all been removed. Of course it looks bad. Have you gone mad? You to ask protection from Big Pharma and the White House. It's like asking the fox to guard the hen house. For a year, they wanted me to wear a mask. Now they want to force me to have a vax in my body when I'm not too sure about its safety. Surveillance and digital identity, thank you, but not for me. I won't be part of this deceptive tyranny of this totalitarian technocracy. Tibetan monks massacred by the Chinese army, the genocide of the indigenous community. I've studied the history, but this is not our destiny. Warriors of light, we stand in our power and we will fight back the oppressor. I call in a timeline where we'll all be fine. And below the frustration, I can hear the roar of a lion, of a humanity that refuses to be caged, of a collective aspiration to create the golden age. Maybe tonight we do poetry night, open mic style. Yeah, sure.
At the end of the meditation. Hi guys, I'm Bobby, and I'm so grateful for those poems. I really felt them. Thank you so much. My intention for us later on is to create a collective expression together. So Celine will guide us through a movement journey, and then I'll take you through a series of social meditations, after which we will all collectively express our individual piece that will come together to be a collective expression as light leaders today. So I just ask that when you come to the meditation later, please bring either your journal or your phone, because at the end we're just going to take a little very short snippet of your response to the practice, and that will be our collective piece. So just wanted to let you know that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bobby. And we'll slowly transition to the next phase of today, which will be the mastermind groups with Yano. And just before we transition, I want to share with you today, as we said, it's a co-creation, and what we want also from it is that you have a good time for sure, that you connect, and that we move forward into manifesting the things that we talked about and that we want to co-create. And in that regard, I think it's good to have what I call sometimes a tantric approach to business. So what is the tantric approach to business? It's, well, first we tune in with ourselves, and we did that with the ceremony. We think, but we also feel deeply what we feel called to, who we feel drawn to, and we connect with others. But then it's also having the courage to have a direct communication and to say what you want. So let's say if Sandy over there has great events and I want to help him co-create them, okay, maybe I'm a bit shy, but I go to him and like, well, Sandy, I'd love to, and I share. And so really asking what you want, or even if it's wanting people to support you on the next event you want to do, like share, go to see people and tell them, I want to help you, I want to co-create with you, I don't want to do an event, I want to invest in your business, I'm looking for someone to promote me on social media. And as people ask, say yes, say no, respect boundaries. So that's the invitation for today. And I will get to the mastermind. But just before, I'll get everyone to stand up. And look at the person next to you. And tell them, today we're going to have such an epic day. And each in your own turn, you can say also, You and me, baby. We're going to create that new paradigm together. And you can answer, oh yeah, give me a hug. You. Okay, and now it's time for Mastermind.